We're going. All right, man. Let's take this thing home. Wow. I didn't think I'd ever be saying this or witnessing this, but I would never say this, but I guess this week, the low road of the century so far is the House of Parliament in Canada. So Canada, you get to hold this L. They gave it up. You talk about standing ovation, man. They gave a standing ovation to a goddamn Nazi. Just play the video, man. There's no other way I could, This is a standing ovation.
Zelensky's speech received at least a dozen standing ovations. There was also one for this man, a 98-year-old Ukrainian Canadian who fought for Ukrainian independence against the Russians during the Second World War.
See, now the only problem with that's nice, right? They gave it up to this nice old man. The only problem is...
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, man.
Yeah.
You're a hero. Only problem is, when they taught me, world history, they taught me that during World War II, if you were fighting against the Russians, you were with the axis of evil.
Indeed.
That's what they sold to me. It's fascinating that every MP stood up. They talk all that shit. Yeah. When I get in charge, I'm gonna. Every one of them stood up, gave it up to a guy that they said, hey, everyone. So Zelenskyy got 10 standing O's, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I've never killed that hard. Actually, I've never killed harder than the Nazi they gave it up to.
I haven't even come close, man.
Right after.
Yeah.
Right? So they give it up, they go, and then the guy explained, he goes, hey, this guy, he was fighting against the Russians during World War II for the Ukrainians. And then no one go, hey, wait. Then that nigga he was a Nazi then. Or they say, oh, he was fighting with the SS. He was fighting with the SS.
Yeah.
And so with a little Google search, anyone could have found this out. Show in the moment. Actually, show Zelenskyy, please. Yeah, look at that. Trudeau, Zelenskyy got that dingy green shirt on. Same raggedy shirt, always going around begging for money.
Well, and they're not even doing regular standing. They're getting the hands up.
Oh, no, man. Yeah, this was a whole different run the jewels. It was stick them up, take the money, and give it up to this guy's been going around doing this GoFundMe, begging shit, and he's of Jewish descent. Where's the anti-Semitic defamation league? What is it? ADL?
I don't know.
You don't know about the league that got mad at
It plays the Simon Wiesenthal Center for Jewish Rights.
Not that one. It's the ADL. God, I'm such an asshole. They're gonna get me for this, but they'll let that nigga off the. You know what I mean? That's the
who?
The Anti-Defamation League.
Okay.
The Anti-Defamation League made Jamie Foxx. Goddamn, apologize for saying they killed Jesus. What you think they would do to me? So he had to apologize and make that right. And they gave this guy a standing ovation.
Right.
They go, Dino, who is this guy? You can show him, man. This is his old yearbook photo. Zelenskyy joins Canadian Parliament's ovation, the 98-year-old veteran who fought with the Nazis. The man was part of the SS. What does that say? Can't see it from here.
Man was a part of the SS Galicia, a unit whose history has been whitewashed by veterans and the groups in the West.
Yeah. So according to many, many different sources, homeboy was a Nazi, man. And so this is where we're at to the point to where you would accidentally give it up to a Nazi in your parliament.
Right.
I want this remembered, man, because Canada, you always had the moral high ground on the States. We
play that anyways.
Yeah, you were able to play it.
We've been able to play it, but you ready for a cold fact?
Yeah,
cold
man.
fact, because you know, to me, again, this
Talk
might
to these
might
niggas.
be a little conspiracy. Might just be a little game recognized game moment, because Canada residential schools started in the 1830s, 1840s. This is almost 100 years before the Holocaust, and over 100 years before apartheid. It's been cited that the Holocaust and apartheid were actually modeled after Canadian and American, North American residential school systems.
Right, we started
the
this gangster
reservation
shit.
systems,
Yeah.
how to round them up, kill a whole bunch of them, take control of the entire population. They looked up to us for that shit.
Right.
The Nazis, all of them, they loved us. They were like, you did it right. That's how you make a country white as white can be.
Hey, there doesn't sound crazy. I mean, because they seem to get
Yeah, man.
The guy's been they said a Ukrainian and Canadian hero, so
Right.
he's been embraced in Canada
Right.
this whole time. So
We probably said, come on over after
Right.
he fought.
yeah,
Who
this is a good place for you. Look what we
Yeah.
did to look at our history.
Look what we did. Don't tell nobody, but look what we did.
You know, I mean, shit, man.
Yeah.
That you know, the other sick thing about this is if no one said nothing, they wouldn't have said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. So if no one said anything,
They would have just gone around.
they would have said, "Good." Just they're really trying to like 1984 us and rewrite that these Nazis are good. And this is my main problem with it, because this is the thing. They think that we shouldn't give a shit about this. I think that they think black people should just be cared about racism. Well, it's been a slow week.
Okay.
I've had time. I've had the time. There's nothing racist happened to me, so I had time to look into this thing of. I knew this. I knew that Nazis were bad. Jordan, did we record an episode of Night Talk in March of last year where we talked about the good Nazi? Do you remember this at all? We talked about the Azov battalion.
Vaguely. Oh, I remember the Azov. I remember that.
You remember the truckers when they called the truckers Nazis?
Yep. Yeah.
And those were bad Nazis.
Right.
But these are good Nazis.
Well, they fought in the war, do you know?
Against the
They're part of the Great
good
Generation,
guys.
do you know?
And the Jews. Like that's what I'm saying. That's always been bad.
Yeah.
If you taught me that was always the worst guy the worst villain was a Nazi. And then okay, the Nazis went away somehow, but they popped back up during the truck convoy when people were trying to get free.
Yep.
So those Nazis aren't cool, but then you give this this is the most old school Nazi. This isn't like the soup Nazi or that guy's a Nazi. He don't let you do nothing. This isn't a metaphorical.
It's not the sandwich Nazi over in Delta. It's none of
Nah,
that.
man,
Yeah.
this is the real life thing guy doing it, and you give him a standing fucking O.
Yeah.
This is so insane. And they go, oh shit, hey, we didn't know. So when they said they didn't know, so every MP that stood up and didn't, no one, like, I get it, you're in the vibe, you just like, hey, whatever, you're not listening.
It's another Tuesday.
Yeah. It's just you just
There's
showing.
already been 10 standing O's.
Right, it's 10. This is what's another
Yeah, this
one?
is just-
Old piece of shit we're clapping to today again. All right.
Yeah, what's another one? And then they go, they go, man, this guy, man, he was fighting the Russians. They go, yeah,
We hate the
They go
Russians.
during World War II. And they go out of it like,
Wait, what?
wait a minute. Whose side was he on?
Yeah, well,
Oh, he was with the Hitler and them, but that's not important to Russians. So, they got me started, man. They got me on the case. I'm not laughing at what the atrocities and all that. I'm laughing at Canada for you got to hold this L, man. Every single one of those MPs that stood up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they made the House Speaker apologize. You want to play that video?
Yeah.
So, and they did this on Yom Kippur.
I wish to apologize to the House.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
You, my fellow parliamentarians, or the Ukraine delegation, was privy to my remarks prior to their delivery.
That's crazy to say that in that outfit, too. to make an apology in that outfit. Like, hey man, I didn't even know this. Someone told me that the nigga was cool, and then I just brought him, man. I told him to pull up. I told him to pull up, but I didn't. What?
The homie vouched for him.
Yes. So
we've all been through that.
This bakes my goddamn beans. I tell you, man, if it's one thing, brother, hey, this thing got me wanting to go Yellowstone, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever that is.
Blame Canada.
I want to, libertarian.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going to move to the mountains, brother. Just give me some land. You get the hell off my land, man. You leave me the fuck alone. With this bullshit.
Hey, you got the hat.
I'm taking it back. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Yay. Nice talk, man. I'm glad to have you back on it. Glad to be back with the crew. Jordan's about to hit the road, man. Safe travels.
Thank you, my man.
Turn it up. Have a good time, man. And when you get back, we'll get back to doing the Lord's work. Subscribe, share, like, talk some shit. If you don't like it, please hate.
Yes.
Hate.
Let us know.
Let us know, man. Let us know
what's up.
Yeah, but you responded. It does. We thrive off hate, so we appreciate you.
Sometimes it's too much love out here. You just gotta, balance out.
That's right. That's right.
Balance.
But as I always say, if you find someone that loves you, hold on to them, because no one gives a shit about no one.
Mm-hmm.
Signing off, baby.
Respect.